Women. That's the, let's see, 13th reason for men to get the fuck out of the USA before the inauguration, January 20th, before Clinton or Trump takes office. I'm actually very serious about this, you know. It's a topic I enjoy very much. Is, you know, like I've found such joy in traveling to different cultures, getting to meet women from different places. You know, women from different places have different ways of connecting with you, different ways of flirting, different ways of being related, and I completely enjoy all of that. You know, and the world is becoming a challenging place in the US and many Western countries because roles are starting to change. Not just feminism, but kind of like a radical third wave feminism where it's like blame men for being men, blame men for having the desires that they do, and make men feel guilty for being sexual beings, being masculine, and wanting what they want. And you know, if you're a single man, divorced man, and you know, maybe you don't have a lot of interesting, inspiring options in your area, and maybe that's just because maybe you live in a small town, maybe it's because you live somewhere in a big city where no one has any time, and you're not interested. You know, the online dating is what? Why do I want to spend my free hours spending more time on the internet? There's a wealth of options out in the world, and you know, if you really appreciate women who are feminine and soft, and you know, haven't joined this like really kind of hardcore corporate businesswoman aggressive lifestyle, there's cultures where just being in the presence of some women will completely melt all of your walls, all of the anger that you may have built up around women or whatever, and it's just a beautiful thing. And what, you know, whether you come and man, for men who are single or divorced, it's kind of the number one reason why I think men should get out of their country and their culture and come explore the world, because you never know what you're missing until you come. And there's something special that you bring as a man when you come to a culture, when you come to a new culture, because no matter where you go, the local women are tired of the bullshit of the local men, and vice versa. So you bring something new and refreshing and inspiring and exciting and interesting, just by virtue of who you are coming from a new place. And there are gifts that you bring if your culture is different than theirs that will be appreciated, that may not be appreciated by the women where you come from. So I could really easily state 30 or 300 reasons that all come down to this one thing. Women. And why now? Why get the fuck out now? It's not particularly related to the next, who the next president is, but it could be. You know, there's ways that I think Hillary Clinton in particular, you know, might want to make even more changes to the world. You know, there's culture war going on in the US where each kind of the different sides are trying to shame the other into having their, you know, way of life, their way of expression, their way of connection. And you know, if you're a masculine man and you enjoy being around other masculine men and being around feminine women, I know people are going to say this is even sexist to even be talking about this, but there are cultures where the gender roles are just, they're more traditional. They're not being challenged and questioned and judged and trying to be changed. So if you're just naturally a masculine man and you show up in a different culture, you may feel like, wow, I just feel welcome as I am. Like, I don't need to change, and I'm appreciated and welcome just as I am, and there's something that's really beautiful about that. And I invite you to come and experience that for yourself.